back, Lindy. How was your Christmas, man?
Christmas was good, filled with joy.
First game back after a few days off, Lindy. Everybody's in this situation, but the best approach to the game, just simplify the way that you guys did on Long Island the other day.
No, I think play like we did in Boston and Long Island. Play the same way. I thought we took advantage of some opportunities in the Island game. Boston, we missed out on some opportunities. That was a tough loss, but I think just again to rebound and play the same way and I thought get a few breaks, but make some things happen and get the early goal. I thought the third goal, getting the power play goal, was a big lift too. At the same time,
Yuri's second goal. I mean, it's a late goal in a game you already pulled away in, but I mean, just the significance of that, just the way he scored it, just working for it and a shot. I mean, what does that represent, I guess?
Well, it just represents getting rewarded for putting a lot of work into one goal. The effort he made inside our blue line to knock one person down, fend off another person on the entry, and then get himself inside that key scoring area to shoot it. And it was an absolutely perfect shot, but I think what he did up ice helped him get the reward down ice.
In Boston, you were so good defensively, and then Long Island also, but Boston really, I mean, what did they have, 11 shots in 2 periods? What was the difference that made you guys so good defensively?
I just thought, again, getting above people. I thought a lot of it started with puck decisions. When you put the puck in the right place, the other team has to go through you. When you get to three-quarter ice and you feel their offense and you got to chase them down ice, then a lot of the defending starts with something you've done up ice. I thought our up ice play was probably one of the best games all year, in a back-to-back where we got in really late, abnormally late, and I thought our guys were right on task when it came to making sure that we didn't beat ourselves.
How do you feel about the energy of the group, just getting a win and then having a few days off? Like, what did you notice about them?
The energy has been good through this whole process. Try to just deal with the day that's there, not worry about yesterday. And the same as, the previous game we won, that's over. We're moving on. Keep the energy high. Even in practice, find those moments you can kind of celebrate and have fun with. But you got to be able to move on. I thought, even, getting Dolls back in for the Island game, made a big difference. Made a big difference on our power play. It made a big difference on our 5-on-5 offensive play. So, his energy alone was a big plus inside the game.
The desperation, what was it, 30 block shots against the Islanders? Did that just show the team when you're that desperate to get a win, what you can actually accomplish? But as I said, with 30 block shots, that's a lot for you guys.
Yeah, I think it, and coming off the heels of playing a real hard game where easily everybody could have said, what do we have to do to win? Stayed with it, made sure we were inside when we did have those breakdowns, and when we did have the breakdowns, that desperation was at a premium. To make sure that we put ourselves in position. They had a little bit of a run in the second period where we had to hunker down and make sure that we weren't giving up the easy opportunities, which I thought we did.
During training camp, you had mentioned that there was a possibility Zucker might play less this season than he has at any point in his career. He's earned a lot more ice time. He's earned a spot on the top line. How has he gone about doing that and become such a really invaluable piece of your team?
Well, I think when a guy like Greenway goes out and you don't have a lot of those veteran players, his value has gone up for sure. But he's the one guy that has been around the front of the net on the power play, took advantage of those opportunities, has made some of those small plays down low that has allowed us to give him that opportunity to be part of that. I think playing up with those two guys, I'm talking about Thompson and Tuck, I think there's some good chemistry. They like playing with each other.
Did that really set a tone when you had right off the bat, when Malenstein's goal, he got 3 guys at the net, one of them's a defenseman. And did that really kind of set the tone that, hey, it's gonna be a tough road for the Islanders?
Yeah, I think if you look at that play, it was almost identical to play in Boston, where we kind of rolled through, got a defenseman, tried to lose coverage, but had people in the lane where that shot's going wide if Mel doesn't get a stick on it. But the fact there's no chance the goalie saw that shot. So we've talked all year long about getting people in the right place and making the goalie fight to see. And if you make a goalie fight to see it, I think we were able to frustrate him after a while.
All right.
Thanks.